Here new at 6 with this news. South Carolina and 4 other states under the microscope now for banning mask mandates at schools. The Department of Education has launched a civil rights investigation looking at whether those bans violate the civil rights of students with disabilities who could be at higher risk for severe illness from COVID. Tonight, South Carolina Governor Henry McMaster is firing back. In a statement, his office called the investigation, quote, just another attempt by the Biden administration and forcing here a radical liberal agenda on states and people who disagree with them. The governor also sent a letter directly to the Department of Education, and you can read that letter on our website, WCNC.com.
And as that investigation gets underway, the fight is headed to court. The South Carolina Supreme Court is preparing to hear 2 cases tomorrow that could determine the future of masks in schools. New at 6, WCNC Charlotte's Indira Esquiva joins us live with the details. Indira, at least one school district in our area has gone against state law and implemented masks in schools.
Fred, the Chester County School District implemented their mask mandate last week. Today was the first day students and staff were wearing masks. Now, I spoke to the school superintendent there earlier this afternoon, and he told me that overall students did comply. Last week, Chester County joined several other districts in the state going against the South Carolina law threatening schools will lose state funding if they require masks. Chester County School Superintendent Dr. Antoine Sutton says even now, masks won't be forced on students.
There were very few cases of students not having the mask, and what I've instructed staff to do is just to ask the student if they would like a mask. We're offering. And if not, administrators are contacting the parents just to inquire as well and trying to have that conversation.
What is 8 times 4? Dr. Sutton is carefully watching 2 cases the South Carolina Supreme Court will hear tomorrow. In the first case, South Carolina's Attorney General is suing the city of Columbia, arguing that its mask mandate violates state law. In the second case, Richland School District 2, along with a resident and several students, sued, saying the provisos banning masks are unlawful.
It's some very interesting, novel arguments.
Montreal Belton is a former school principal and educator who's now a Rock Hill attorney specializing in education.
It deserves to be legally challenged, and I have always taken the position that if school districts and school boards had wanted to do a mask mandate, that Proviso 1.108 would not prevent them from doing it.
Belton says because of the urgency around COVID-19, the cases were rushed through the system straight to the Supreme Court. He believes the decision will also be expedited, but it may still take a few weeks.
I think that they will place an injunction on this proviso, and I think they will punt it back to the legislature and ask the legislature to clean it up.
Montreal Belton also told me that recently he's had more and more parents reach out to him and ask what their legal rights are if their child gets sick with COVID-19. And he said they do have those rights, but the challenge is proving that their child got sick at school. In South Carolina, Indira Esquiva, WCNC Charlotte.